What if the very crash that wipes out your 401k, the exact moment you watch your savings evaporate, is the specific moment someone else is making billions? Most of us, when the world starts to break, play defense. We panic. But imagine a massive hurricane barreling toward the coast. While everyone else is boarding up windows, there is one neighbor out in the yard building a massive windmill. He knows the storm is destructive, but he also knows it generates immense energy. While you see disaster, he sees the trade of a lifetime. Welcome to The Last Read. Today, we are stepping into the eye of the storm with Scott Patterson's Chaos Kings. Usually, books about Wall Street are history lessons on why things went wrong, but Chaos Kings is different. It is effectively a survival guide for an increasingly unpredictable world. To understand it, we have to look through the eyes of the author, Scott Patterson. He is a veteran detective of the financial world, a man who has spent his career tracking the mad scientists of the economy. In this book, he embeds himself with a secretive circle of traders who aren't trying to prevent the end of the world, they are betting on it. The central figures here are Mark Spitznagel and Nassim Taleb, the minds behind a firm called Universa Investments. They are the men building that windmill. But to understand their strategy, we first have to understand the trap the rest of us are in.
Patterson describes an era known as the Great Moderation, a time when we believed the economy was safe, predictable, and tamed. But he argues this stability was a dangerous illusion, using Taleb's famous metaphor of the turkey. Imagine a turkey fed by a farmer every day for 1,000 days. Every single data point says the farmer is a benefactor. The turkey's confidence in its safety is highest on the afternoon of the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. To the turkey, the butcher is a black swan, a totally unpredictable catastrophe. To the butcher, it's just Wednesday. This brings us to the central conflict of the book. If we know the butcher is coming, how do we survive? Patterson introduces us to two warring philosophies. In one corner, you have the Dragon King theory, championed by scientist Didier Sornet. He believes crashes can be predicted, like forecasting a tornado. He wants to give you a warning signal so you can run. In the other corner, you have the Chaos Kings, Spitznagel and Taleb. They don't believe in weather forecasts. They believe radar can be wrong. Instead of trying to time the tornado, they simply build a bunker that can survive anything. They argue that prediction is a trap. The only way to survive is to be positioned for disaster always. This leads to their controversial strategy, the bleed. The Universa team wakes up every morning and loses money. They buy out-of-the-money put options, essentially lottery tickets that only pay out if the market collapses. Most days, these expire worthless. It looks like they are burning cash. But Spitznagel views this like fire insurance. You don't complain that your house didn't burn down after paying your premium, right? You paid for certainty.
And when the fire comes, the payout is astronomical. During the COVID crash of 2020, while the rest of the world was in freefall, Universa's strategy reportedly returned over 4,000%. This allowed their clients to execute a barbell strategy, keeping most of their money in aggressive stocks, knowing this small insurance policy would cover any losses if the world fell apart. But this isn't just about money. It's about a philosophy called the precautionary principle. It distinguishes between risk and ruin. You can recover from a bad investment, but you cannot recover from total bankruptcy. It's like wearing a seatbelt. You don't calculate the odds of a crash every time you drive to the store. The cost of the seatbelt is low, but the cost of not wearing it during a crash is infinite. Ultimately, the goal of the Chaos Kings is to move beyond resilience. Resilience is a rock that survives the storm. They want to be antifragile, a concept Taleb coined for things that actually gain from disorder. Like the hydra growing two heads when one is cut off, the antifragile investor gets stronger when chaos hits. Chaos Kings leaves us with a choice. You can try to predict the future, or you can accept that you can't. You can stop worrying about the crash and start preparing to benefit from it. If you want to master the art of survival and dig into the math of the Black Swan, use the link in the description to pick up your copy of Chaos Kings.
I'm your host, and thanks for listening to The Last Read. We'll catch you on the next episode.